become invisible to negative people, toxic situations, and harmful energies that try to disturb your peace. The great master and Sufi saint Sheikh Abdul Khader Jeelani, the master of mystical knowledge, discovered a spiritual technique that creates an invisible shield around your consciousness. People who practice this method report that negativity simply passes through them without sticking, as if they have become transparent to evil influences. This isn't about avoiding life or hiding from challenges. This is about developing what Sheikh Abdul Khader Jeelani Shainillah called spiritual invisibility, the ability to move through any environment while remaining untouched by the negative forces that drain most people's energy and disturb the inner peace. Think about it. Every day you encounter people who are angry, stressed, gossiping, radiating toxic energy. These are called energy vampires. I have already discussed in great detail in my Instagram channel and YouTube channel what are energy vampires. You can walk into rooms where atmosphere feels heavy with conflict or negativity. You are exposed to environments that seem designed to pull down your mood and scatter your spiritual focus. Most people absorb this negativity without realizing it. They go home feeling drained, irritated, or spiritually depleted, not understanding that they are being unconsciously collecting other people's emotional garbage throughout the day. But Sheikh Abdul Khader Jilani taught something revolutionary. You don't have to be affected by the negative energy around you. In fact, with the right spiritual technique, you can become completely invisible to harmful influences while remaining fully present and engaged with life. This method is based on a profound understanding of how consciousness works. Sheikh Abdul Khader Jilani realized that energy, that is, I mean negative energy, can only affect your consciousness is operating on the same frequency as the negativity. When you raise your spiritual vibration to a higher level, lower vibrational forces, that is, lowly vibrating entities which get attached to our aura will not be possible. Simply cannot reach you, or they cannot get attached to your aura. It is like tuning a radio to a specific station. If you tuned to a classical music station, you won't hear the rock music playing on a different frequency, even though both signals are present in this air around you. Similarly, when your consciousness is tuned to divine frequencies. Negative energies become inaudible, penned, invisible to your spiritual awareness dot. But how do you actually tune your consciousness to this protective frequency? Sheikh Abdul Khader Jeelani developed a systematic method that anybody can practice. The first step he called divine alignment. Before entering any situation where you might encounter negativity, you consciously align your entire being with divine protection. This just thinking positive thoughts. This isn't just thinking positive thoughts. It's actually shifting the fundamental frequency of your consciousness to match divine qualities like peace, love, and wisdom. Sheikh Abdul Khader Jilani taught specific phrases of divine remembrance that, when repeated with genuine focus and intention, automatically raise your spiritual vibrations. But more than just words, these phrases serves as a tuning forks that help your consciousness resonate with protective divine frequencies. The second step, what he called transparent presence. This involves cultivating a state of inner stillness that becomes like spiritual glass, completely present and aware, but offering no solid surface for negativity to stick. When someone directs anger or hatred towards you, instead of your ego reacting and creating resistance, that negative energy passes right through your transparent presence like light passing through a clear glass. You see it, you are aware of it, but it doesn't accumulate in your consciousness. This is completely different from being passive or weak. You remain engaged and responsive to life, but negative energies simply cannot find anything to grab onto and disturb you. The third element that Sheikh Abdul Khader Jilani thought was sacred circulation. He understood that consciousness is like water. It needs to keep flowing to stay pure. When you hold on to negative experiences, the replay toxic interactions in your mind, or store resentments in your heart, you create spiritual stagnation that makes you vulnerable to negativity. His method involves consciously circulating divine qualities through awareness throughout the day instead of ruminating on negative experiences. You continuously refresh your consciousness with the remembrance of divine mercy, wisdom, beauty, and peace.